Hi everyone. So I came up with an idea, and I don't think I need to turn on the light. So because this is good here. So I thought about an idea for concrete makers and for plaster people that mess around with the plaster stuff. So I seen a YouTube video. Someone was using cloth and concrete, and they were making stuff like this, and it basically stays hard like this. And so I was thinking that we can make stuff like this out of sponges, because I seen some stuff like this with sponges as well, and they could be sponge concrete images. And see these sponges here, some of them are affordable, and there's even a smiley face sponge. This one right here, Scrub Daddy, Scrub Mommy. Well, anyways, and I seen him at Lowe's and Home Depot. But even these here, if you guys buy these, you guys can use the concrete. This one is $3.96 at Lowe's. 6 of them for $18.86. So technically, you guys can add the concrete, and then it'll harden like this type of stuff. See, and this here, it was just a cloth, and they put it around a bowl or something, and then it stays that way. How to shape crate. That's how they classified it as. How to shape crate. And people are getting very creative with all this. Look at this. Like, this is very unique and different. This one is as well. That crate idea. So imagine creating like a vectors, whole wheat concrete coasters. Look at this. Someone used bread, and they probably dipped it in the probably like porcelain cement. Porcelain cement. And it's this one right here, Pro Finish High Strength Concrete Mix. 3 times stronger in 1 day. And it's basically like a very fine, powdery cement. It's called porcelain cement. And anyway, so yeah, you guys can use that and use the sponges. And I was thinking about, maybe, the sponges being cut out, kind of like they can be cut out with like 3D printers, and also thinking along the lines of a a grid system for enlarging images or patterns. So if you guys have a small 3D printer, there's no stopping you from creating different tiles to make a bigger image, to blow it up, to enlarge it. You know what I mean? So that's one way that you guys can technically grab these sponges and connect them together like a puzzle, and then add the concrete and let it harden, and it will be a different type of art idea for the year 2021, which I think is a super cool idea. And you guys can come up with your own your own ideas, your own styles and stuff. So you guys can look at some images for yourselves and come up with your own cool ideas. But I seen something like this and I just thought about this sponge and the concrete. I think for me, honestly, $3.99. Maybe you guys can sell it for $10. I'm not sure. It measures 3 by 75 inches diameter and 1.5 inch height. So it's going to be probably the width of my hand here. So anyway, but maybe like with a scroll saw, you guys can cut a sponge. Kind of, that's what they probably did with this right here. They just got like a sponge, and all they're doing is cutting the sponge, and they came up with their own little cardboard, container, and they're selling it for $3.99. Regular price $3.99. Beyond member price $3.19. $3.99 regular price, or Beyond Plus member price $3.19. You save 80 cents, 20% off. Sign up now. That type of thing. Anyway, so it looks like that's all they're doing here, and like they're cutting it out. But you see how nice this looks right here? So imagine adding that concrete to it. And here they're just playing around with the different colors. And they're putting a spoon through the mouth opening. Anyway, I seen this idea on the Shark Tank. And yeah, Shark Tank right here. Shark Tank, how's the Scrub Daddy doing? Scrub Daddy. So this is a very cool and creative idea, in my opinion. And yeah, this guy here, or I don't know, whoever invented it, got a deal with the sharks in the Shark Tank episodes. And so anyway, this is a website like talking about this idea, and that's all they do is they probably cut these things and put them in these little packages all day long for $3.99. But what I'm talking about is kind of like doing what they're doing, but vectors of animals and vectors, like coming up with some vectors or something, like something where you guys can add the concrete. Like this one looks in like an origami type of shape here. This hummingbird. There's also numbers. Let me just say it. Concrete numbers. Yeah, like this. So imagine doing this type of stuff with the sponges. That's all day long, right? And basically all you would have to do is, if you have a flat board, put the number and screw it in the board a little bit. But first you would submerge this in the concrete and then put it down and then drill it and maybe add a little bit more concrete over it on the top so it could really stay in place, and then it'll harden and it will be like this, one big ass concrete number. So yeah, like you wouldn't even need to use a stamp or a mold at all. All you would do is use the sponge idea, submerge it, and then your end result will look like something like this. Like you wouldn't even have to mess around with any of this stuff. It's just an idea. I hope you guys like it. And you guys can get creative as much as you guys want with this. And I hope I inspire you guys to like think outside of the box and like come up with your own ideas. Oh, look it. There's a light one. Since it's like a sponge, you guys can easily cut it and wire some wire through it and make them like add a LED light with a solar panel on top or something. I don't know. I'm just really free thinking and coming up with ideas. I did come up with a concrete address sign, but I don't know. I'm not a robot. I'm not a machine, so I can't satisfy the whole world. But I just hope that some of these ideas will inspire you guys to come up with your own ideas, um your own patterns, your own creations. And yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. And like I said, these sponge ideas, because I got it from like this type of ideas on YouTube, looking at this type of stuff: wool, fleece, sweatshirt, flannel. These guys are doing this all day long and they're making money. So I just thought about this and I just felt like sharing it because there's real people out there doing these real projects and they're having fun. They're getting more and more creative. Just look at this. This looks beautiful. And I probably would have never thought about doing any of this. Like all of this stuff, that takes talent. That takes, you know, thinking outside of the box. Like look at this. They added a water pump thing, you know, with a half sphere thing. So who knows where this sponge idea can take us? And there's even like um sponge mattresses. Sponge. Sponge mattresses. Like they have these humongous sponges. Like look at this. So you guys can definitely do some huge art, you know, and have that consistency that and this will probably make it lighter. So if you guys like submerge it with concrete and like really work the concrete inside of the sponge, because this sponge is going to absorb that, you know, that concrete. You guys can make a lot of stuff. So don't limit yourselves. Think outside the box. Foam 6-inch height, 24-inch width, 72 length. Upholstery, cushion made in USA, $66.99. So think about all this, people. Don't limit yourself. You know, think outside the box and have hope and share that hope with people. Because you know, I could be negative in my videos, but mainly I'm bored like everyone else and I'm just trying to find something to entertain myself with. I'm trying to find creative ways to, I don't know, just be creative and stuff like that. So you guys think about stuff. Find the cheapest material that works and, you know, mix it with the concrete and sell it, make money. And who knows what type of like wall decor you can come up with, or, you know, wall retainers, whatever you guys can think of. I don't know. Like the bread, I thought that was a pretty good one. The bread coasters of concrete. If I can find it, let me see. I'll just type it up. Bread coasters. The concrete ones. Yeah, this stuff right here. That's pretty creative. And I don't know if they use real bread. They probably did. 30 wonderful DIY cement projects. So a lot of people are like doing a lot of fun stuff like this. And they're just having fun and fucking shit up, but they're coming up with some awesome stuff. Like imagine selling a mold with a lot of detail like this with the 3D printers, and they could be selling this and all you have to do is add some concrete and make yourself some badass shit. You know, it's we are working for each other, helping each other out, and we can't all do everything. So we have to understand all that. And We just have to be creative and do whatever works for us. Really, that's all we can do, is do whatever works for us. Because, we can start this business, that business, this business, that business, but really we just have to do whatever works for us, whatever makes that money. So I hope you guys like these ideas. God bless. Have a wonderful day.